Yo, finna go in. Y'all gonna check out. Check me out. She look like cute. And then his sister too. Yeah, that's right there. I kiss you. I got some. Yeah. I kiss you like that. No, I kiss you back there. Cute. Cute. Look at you. There.
Just the quarterback didn't have much of a chance on the snap. Kansas forced nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play and put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Caught by the receiver. And offense seems not much of a gain in that completion. Just a good job here with the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks. Dropping back into the float for the first time. And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's a nice job by this defense. They saw the option, actually forced the quarterback to hold the ball on the read. When they countered him for loss, that's how they work hard on that. Smart by the defense. The Gators will also to the line. They pick up the first down through the air. Right near the sticks is Montgomery. It's enough to move the sticks and get them a first down at the 41. Offense will set up on first and 10. They keep him guessing with a run. And he's able to find some really nice pickup. The back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line scrimmage. Change of direction. These tackles are only out for 2 yards. These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arms, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball away. I expect this defense to put in a spot to keep this quarterback from running. Graham behind the line. It's Montgomery. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. The Gators looking to cash in and move us out. Scanning the field. It's Daniels. Signs of the field. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Defense in scoring position on the near side downs. It's the snap and it's couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. But anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You gotta be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, but he also start to fumble the football. Responding with a scoring goal. Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal. But let's give them touchdown. As they clear the lead here in this playoff game. Designed for the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun looking for an open man. The pass is caught. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter. Florida has the lead for this big break for the quarter. reached the end of the run, and this starts to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. More of the sticks. It's not number one. He's tackled quickly. The garbage is rolled out for the first down. Here's Cleo. Set down. Right snap to the back. They'll stop you behind the line for loss of one. If you got one that gets the really better, the quarterback's going to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen and hopefully hold open up. You can try to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Brings down the middle. Hamilton. The stoppers of this offense is struggling. The defense sits back in its own coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for first down. I got him. They lifted for a solid beat on the ground. And when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Short goes complete to the tight end. They lead down to 16, so they move the football into the red zone. First down. Offense sets up for a number 8 in this drive. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. The secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to play on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to convert this third down. Just a pre-snap movement, back in motion, bringing pressure. Cuzin is textbook on his defense, and man-to-man coverage. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere. Awesome. I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is the offense doing on third down? What I think is also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents, coach, who's in the clear? Out past the 30. At the 10. And he gets in for the snap. Touchdown, Florida. So, offense retakes the field. In the last time they scored a touchdown, can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The stretch this out. It's fighting over the down. Replay goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now.
There's they come wrong.
And now the handoff. The defense in the hole in there, a short game. Up this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of first down. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Protected after a short game, a cautious call there on 3rd and 1. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Receiver looks in, it's complete. They bring him down, now they're short gain there. The completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Number 6, it's Hamilton. His first down yardage, 46. Chris, it's another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defense coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Tackle quickly after the catch will be short. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Drop to the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackle made it. Nice pickup on the play. The Gators getting set up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, looking to throw. Down the middle, it's Montgomery. Tackle at the 5. That was 1st and goal right there. This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural muscular ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already a touchdown Gators at 6 more. First play of the third quarter is handoff. The game moves the ball to 34. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play. First and 10 play.
Hey.
There's the handoff. He goes somewhere. Behind the line scrimmage. Oh my gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Looks over the middle, that's the play. Defense reacts quickly, very short game on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's a fly to the wideout. It's in the ball. And now bring up 4th down. To me, a couple of things there. Number one, pressure the quarterback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on the lead and force to punt on the last possession. Running for the tackle. That's a solid gain for the defense that will bring it down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play 4th down here in the red zone. The Lucian moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try and find your 6 defensive backs on the field. Something that can match up athletically against this slot receiver. The Gators looking to finish the drive here as 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. What a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that area. They bring it down to the 32-yard line. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. Offense breaks it up and gets set. That's 3rd down. He keeps it on a design run. Moves the ball to the 37 for the 1st down. But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here. And most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You try to advance that next round of the postseason.
Yeah, no, you doing. And that whole you never catch that okay, back to me. Big year.
To the air, it's Daniels. Now, near the sticks, it's Hamilton. Opening goes from across midfield, and he's set up in the first down at the 41. Gators pick up enough yardage to get the first down. They mix it up with a run.
Running straight.
With a strong tackle there.
You're gone.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. A play action looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the line. Shot is in. Play to the third down. A long way to go for the first down, but we're needing this crucial conversion right now. It's Montgomery. He's tackled just to the offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. QB decides to keep it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. Old school ways is solid football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
This first down play.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes on the track. They were looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and making a nice throw for the first down.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. Finds help return on the left side. Not much now. Catch, but it was good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line, so first set it down. In the shotgun, here's an inside hit. Going absolutely nowhere. The loss of the play goes backwards, and the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Pressure is coming.
Wait.
The quarterback tucks it and takes it over to the side run. The middle will get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball with will on this drive. A nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
For real, man. Let's say it now.
It's Daniels.
Here he is.
Up and downfield. They finally make the tackle, a huge gain down to the 15.
Hey, Chris, look at this game. You talk about having a great day's run football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
And this time is short line again. Coming to the line on second. Now, this is the time they want to avoid a third and line.
Come in.
There we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here.
Hey, Chuck. Chuck.
On the third and short, they try to throw for it.
You want Chuck?
Oh, I'm broke. I'm broke, man. What the hell you want with, man?
Smell like those.
Yeah, well, yeah, you had to go upstairs and get that chair.
Jump on all them that down. My dirty clothes in there.
What vehicle y'all done stole?
That van mama car.
Huh?
That van mama car.
Oh. It's a Georgia, ain't it?
Nah. Walmart. Walmart. That's my fishing chip.
Like that.
Defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on third down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets another set of downs.
Defense facing second and 8. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. Short completion there, second down. They'll try the ground game here. Stands right in the middle for the loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can in order to get a ball back.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Leading on the run game here late. First and 10, Rory Sumner. Bring them down. That's a solid gain on the play. The Gators in the red zone now. On first 10, they'll keep the running game true. They finally stop it after 3. The offense really threatening there.
Great job by the running back. He's staying inbounds and continue to work that clock. Working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to that goal line. They are backed up and they are desperate. They got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball with a chance to really secure victory here.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going or they have to settle for 3? Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Now the timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. As he was complete, he was basically through. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing.
So the unusual fourth down decision has given this offense a golden chance to force and goal as they start the drive. Defense gets them down, but they'll take the game on the play. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to organize and preserve the game. Survive and advance. This is a
Man, Mom was out there. Mom was out there.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I know I heard her talking to her. I heard her say some shit though, man.
Y'all ever come back that day?
Man, what?
That day y'all get y'all butt spanked.
On the game. Probably. You come back that day, man. We started over. I don't care, man. You finna play again. Don't forget him. You see that? You leave that all them child flags.
This class cool. Been saying he don't want to get hit me up, but shit, she ain't hit me up yet.
Yeah, we ready. Me and my cousin finna go crazy. We back on Maryland now. All right. Get it down. Shoot fresh. Come to Wisconsin. They're gonna take them up through that. Squat hard.
Davis joined here in the booth by David Cullen and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Badgers will kick it away. He'll start to return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Maryland's offense will have the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about
Are you ready? You want something break the lead down on?
from the running back position, David, this guy did. He was a monster. I think when you turn on the tape this week, you saw so many different ways and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense
on offense first.
well and good with what happened last week.
Because they play offense in the first half. I play defense. Second half, we switch up. Check.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave
Yeah,
him
but Cuz-
you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off. And he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability on space.
They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Fine play action. Release to the back. You let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
But you know, you got
Year in and year out. You know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how it starts the season. Listen, this is your first opportunity in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first name. It's going to be taxed for the season run for these schools. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten conference. But now adding all these West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get over that sort makes
We
this
got
game
lead
so
on Houston Passage.
He's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Greg Smith. Really get started there. Pick up a run to the 35.
So you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Pulls it in. It's Ray. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just pick the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the tailback. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here to the red zone, looking to score some points.
Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
He's going to be on the ball, but not before he gets it to midfield. First and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Edwards. With the catch, it's Dupree. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of a time to get to that first down mark. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Those aren't the pass I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it.
They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this defensive system.
Oh, get the ball!
And you want a player that's conservative and getting the football and making bad those maybe if he doesn't just cough it out. Terrible timing. Get inside that.
We don't matter.
Score some points. Instead, the defense
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. The short hands, it's Smith. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This is a very well executed play. The individual effort by the receiver out of space. He was able to make a guy miss and advance the football.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on and move forward and get first downs. What a comfortable. What a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choosing another first down gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the right.
Too fat. We on Maryland right now. We on a different team. We on Maryland. We ain't no goddamn young team. We on Maryland. Anybody on his man's van. On defense.
They'll try to pick it up to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season. Made a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Now the next completion sets them up on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And honestly, that receiver's going to understand. Find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Trying to get the first down. Solid pick up of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. There's the pressure.
He say, lady got
It's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field. On third down, he drops the throw.
I'm finna go get
Nice job rallying there by the defense. It's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football. That was an important down and distance in this one.
Hunt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch as and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnover is the biggest stat in winning and losing games. You're behind power, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Excellent, productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Going to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
To the air, it's Edwards. Fires one high in the lead. He might take that one. Just running out of a river speed. The defense finally got it. Get a big play like that last one. You put the wheel. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Trying the left side. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll set
Fuck
up the
these
second
tackles, man. Come on, man.
We're only through one. These quarterbacks have been lining up the stat line. We had a chance to talk it over during the break.
they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's
Run.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe they get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're more mature. They have better leadership in the locker room. And David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in and week out.
Headline scrimmage, man. Yes, he's going to smash him. Yes.
That should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out. And you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see this team come to
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the upright sequence. That'll bring him to within 4.
Jerry Wright. Jerry Wright.
They were beautiful.
A
lot of the day players.
Terry Owens. Mike Irvin.
Yeah, they were there to stand up punishment. I remember back in the day, you wouldn't cross the building and act like you wanted to catch a man.
Smack your head.
Knock your head off. A lot of players there.
Nowadays, we ain't taking this shit.
So, and that opened up
Opportunity to extend this
receiver
lead
shots.
last time they
You
had
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that.
Open that up.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
that was working earlier.
That's
To me, that's the
after they changed that rule.
I
Really?
definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning.
Half.
Now play a nice drive together and execute.
Oh, no,
They keep pushing.
not even in basketball.
Right.
On a little time, lets it go.
They can't even be able to play basketball.
A lot of them, they wouldn't be playing football. They wouldn't be playing in middle school. They better last year. You got his head off like this.
That's really nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was
Imagine being in ninth grade.
to make sure he had the something later, and you could see the ball come out.
Going against the first.
I think on that play you saw this guy's such a big
You
weapon.
feel what I'm saying?
Offense. Receiver, he does such a
Hey,
nice job with
punish
his
him.
rights.
You hear me?
He's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
I was 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. It's the first time the defense thinks you might run the football, and you still can line up and get some point of attack and find a way to play straight.
Offense changing the play. They're looking to get the edge with this
Thank you for it. Thank you for scouting. Me too. Scout team got you ready. You mean?
I used to get out there, Jimmy. Get out there.
Yeah. I did too. So I could coach the team got there. You know what I mean?
I ain't even think about it like that. I just get out there, come and do shit.
Yeah, that's what I did. I wanted to always be seen out there. You mean? Always on the play. You mean? Always make it. Imagine this.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
I'm playing football.
Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't. That first round, you're just going to see what happens here on the second round.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you can make what they do in your head.
Defense eye on offense. We stay down.
He's brought down, but it'll be a first down. Here Here's this offense with a fresh sack down. The give to the long running back.
I didn't get my all. I'll tell you what, let me
Time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to handle
that's
this
what I think. I love
10,
it.
15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow. Nice read and nice throw. I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get unfair moniker that they're game managers. It's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that really will throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more expensive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
They're not. Yeah, they was.
They were playing, but they weren't able to keep up. There wasn't no room to be trading out smack.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Badgers pick this flag moving on the ground, now back to work.
I'm saying like ain't nobody else really
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Greg in the backfield. It's 2-3.
They ain't play about Momi out. They ain't play about Momi out.
Do a good job in this game, divvying up and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. Don't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon too after he catches the shot right there.
Driving the pile forward for
I think that was an example of the
Guys the road, the autograph.
He's trying to keep us there. And when you throw the ball on second down, it's incomplete. Now you're set up for a long. Now you're set up for a and digging on third inches right there. That's all I'm saying. Who's my best scorer? That's the guy I'm going to try to hit.
I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down.
Team for hand out of
Push
that
up
move.
front, not giving away anything.
Team for hand out of
Making
that
that
move.
play.
the run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are trending to take it in. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plus the throw for it on 3rd and goal. They want you
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You got to expand, and it's hard to cover on the back end.
and the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more nice. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. That won't be his tackle when you bring it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air, it's Washington. Part of the backfield, it's Ray. And he's just run out of bounds. Maybe living to find another way there. That'll be motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, no better way than converting on the third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this play, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans are involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle off things.
They make the stop 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Terrapins will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ray. A quick tackle made, but he's got Ray for the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the catch, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still over the ground. Cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Going deep. And it's being knocked down, but a wide leg.
We'll smoke with birds. I got 5 of them. We'll smoke with birds.
We have bird and I fucked up.
So I ain't bring them for y'all. We're gonna shoot around more than with bird. You know you're a grown man. You take a grown man more than $20. You know, try no more. God damn, man. Oh, excuse me, chat.
You can't find a light chat.
A lighter right now. Where is it? I just sitting right here on the bed with. I ain't with nowhere.
Alright, you want it? Appreciate you, bro. Chat.
Crazy,
Can't find a lot of chat.
Man, got
I got my own little chat. Oh, did he? Like, chat.
see? Go on, talk about.
Dad gave it to me. He did.
Now
He
you
did
threw it
find
in.
out blunt.
He threw it up here on the floor. And
I didn't have it no more. I threw it over there.
Then I said,
You swiped it for me.
He said he needed the light. He went out a while ago. Got it back up. I put out the black and he had it. We got all lighters. Yeah. Put out the black and he had it. I pulled out the black. He had it.
This guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Blunt went out. He said it wasn't lighted.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
The game is good. The balance is good. And listen, the run game isn't all that you got to pass the ball. Sometimes you got to keep honest and taking charge.
Clock running for 4 seconds. They'll get one more snap off. On to throw, though. Has to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. As we're wrapping up the first half, here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks like they got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And how could you possibly
possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver. His ability to find gaps on textbook routes and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
And the Terrapins will line up to kick off the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the pass game. They get a lot done on the ground.
The quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision making. You want to see him playing on time. There's always rhythm in football.
I mean, I don't know how to get him football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same in the second half.
He has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking for space. It's Dupree. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at second and 10. He's got it on the right. They're able to get him just shy of the first down. The Badgers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper.
Yeah.
They were just flying on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchdown. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And points have been hard to come by. In this one, they'll try to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just over 20 yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you look at defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? Get a little bit of time to throw. These are new guys with good eyes that drive comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Across the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And some room to work. There we go. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and what do you create? Take his ball up there, really good play, get some speed outside. All you gotta do is secure that edge or just try to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And that one was hooked up here in the second half.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him and make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, and they make the grab and get the block. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling and create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this high kicking is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. And you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall through and get the first down call. But the defense comes right through and gets the stop.
So on offense, fourth and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep it straight through.
Took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for space. It's Gray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second down 11. Back to pass. It's Washington. He's got the tight end. Still rolling up the 40. Modeling around the middle of the 4. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he will find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 39. And the Terrapins can win the second down a long way from just 2 yards to go. And the defense tries to just short of the first down. More chain link to move this down. But they'll move the six for a first down. The Terrapins look to keep this drive. Off the throw on first down. It's he gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense for a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Powerful running as he tweaks his way to the 28. And the Terrapins, myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's the back moving. Back to pass on second down. The 12 after that completion.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, putting the ball right on his numbers, not high, not. Catch it, keep running, and strip some yards after the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the win zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Really good decision making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. And yes, I can make reads and I can pull it and I can go all the yards. But if I can take the pressure, continue to be smart with my decision making, this defense is going to be very difficult.
They hold it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll go with the right set. And he's stopped by a big defensive tackle on the run.
Yeah,
And I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down the field, trying to get this in. So now we got I gotta beat this.
Oh, how the fuck is that, man?
Flipping the field, offensive back is slow. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they're unable to extend this lead any further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He's got him in the front. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all that way. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They knock him down. He's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. To the air on first down. Behind the hand over there. And the Satan has waited to come up here. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find a tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that? He sees the blitz, understands.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down, I know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. And maybe he can get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When they went QB design behind the first couldn't go outside. There's just way too many bodies on the inside.
Just get off on that nigga. You know I'm finna get this spin off on that
Pick
nigga.
up the first down on that one, but he'll be just
So okay with me.
He didn't get big game. You want to call it playing powers and get some more efforts. That was super close from seriously close to those. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you just make the miss, that might have been huge.
moving deeper into enemy territory.
Turn up that
Change, it's
rip
first
the
down
site
at the
up.
27. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Washington. There's Eddie. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, you gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. In the perimeter, they're not giving the run after the catch these receivers. You see so much damage after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Weston has plays all day and they love their finish with first downs coming. They really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense, it brings up fourth down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking control. They never set him up for
possession moving forward, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
It ain't my fault.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Man, this gonna be a sack.
Seems it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those complete tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch them. That's a major deal for defenses. That's a good example there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here out to the 35. Solid run on the last way gets us up at another first down.
Hit, baby.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up the 2nd and 6 time.
You got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium. He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Badgers have this offense rolling. The give and tick. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took the loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. This is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do.
Goodness gracious, you blinked, you missed it. Little blocking up front. The defender gets in there so fast. Did he line up in the backfield? The RPO is complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, easy call for the win.
That's a huge pick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown.
Yeah, that's not twice, but we got 2 touchdowns.
On the opponent.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Maryland has the ball back on the Terrapin offense ready to go. They got it back after that last drive. They stopped on 4th down, David. Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together for Jesse. They start on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quickly complete. And a lead opens a opportunity for the 2nd and 2. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. He set it down after the completion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but you can't do it and force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. A two-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th. Able to pick its way forward.
But you ain't see it,
The
man.
defense gets it
Not too long right there, but that
He
nigga
decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hit.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapin!
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work was done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the 2-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's got it. The 2 is gone, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
nothing.
And he'll just take
No
it in.
yard.
This drive will start at the 25.
Good to stop.
Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to run.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. All tied up, under a minute to play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense is there first in the half.
Stop, baby.
And try to make adjustments.
44 seconds. Stop it, Nick. Run it back. You don't have to do nothing.
Didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Race. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert they were able to nip it.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, Dave. You've got to make sure you're
Yeah, and those 2 drills, you always talk about the first down. Just get that first down, stop the clock, and get some momentum going on.
Yeah, good decision making by the quarterback too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw. It's Washington. He rifles one deep in the lane. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That's that receiver so quick. And because of the hit, you complete pass.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Snags it over the middle. They got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder.
See boys on the sideline.
And win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are things you dreamed about in the backyard, long enough with the clock running down. You're going to make the play.
That's how we get stolen second. That's why.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off afternoon. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Maintenance. How much, please?
Terrapins will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Washington Huskies offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this today.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Gets it on the ground at the 28, but now before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the pass game.
And the quarterback is back at the 35.
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time and couldn't get him alive, and down goes the QB.
They'll give it to the guy. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot of this. It's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads it left. And you can't make the connection.
The defense watched film last week.
Here's my man. Got the play.
That hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. So far, they've taken him away.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that has the tackle well, they see the football well, they break on well. You got to worry about the ground game. You make it some kind of deception going against this secondary.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And an explosive play. And he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are trending, and they have a first down. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Washington. We're going to go to the middle. It's Ray. One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Catch in the middle of the train. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's still not to the return, but getting the football.
I see it. I see it. But it ran into it. So
looking for a gap. It's works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast. Man, be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to lose.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying away, not getting full. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget type play.
And they were just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. They took down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Really good shot by the starting team to make the stop to that and put it in play. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. Nobody got Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what you're covering.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout.
Come on, catch it!
And they're not on the same page there.
It hit you in the head. You should have caught it.
In this game, you're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like you did from that first one.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This is the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. I love that. They can't tick. And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move. Where his ball goes, and you gotta find this big fella, especially down the red zone area. And this is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Just gets it to the 28, pick up the 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. A very short pickup there. That'll be the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we break it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Williams looking for a man.
Come on.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back in the front. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long.
If I was seeing playing time, though, he would have got
Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A short hand to Trimmy. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's still in the tunnel. He takes it into the red zone.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Terrapins are on the move. On the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Got enough space. Excellent pass on the back of the end.
Anytime a pitchman is able to score on his option type plays, it has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what I'm running back to go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. They go to the draw. The draw draws no leads, and the swarm of tacklers, he's stopped immediately.
The offensive coordinators are like, oh, thank goodness we don't call them in. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their head on, some kind of identity Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? I've got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
And now the Skis getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game, it's in the run game with the option, too.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters. A lot of times good things.
Washington sends out the run team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Ray. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game. Right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything the play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden, this last one, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the.
I know I seen him that kick ball 2 air for that
This
time.
offense has it with really good field position. Linebacker trying to create some confusion. Fires to the right. Now,
He caught that!
takes it to the
What the hell?
See, I like this tight end. He's got his
What the hell?
Speed there running the crosser.
Real?
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
I just caught the ball clean.
You're thinking
Feet on the ground, nigga tackle me
exactly what the offense does.
This nigga kick ball upside down in the outfall.
Lining up for the PAT.
Woo!
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to get to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. He was stretching back to the line.
You gave me most of this. You had, I guess you
First down is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure. They have been sort of put them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect and influence this passing game.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
What the fuck?
Too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
They have to go through that ball hard too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw it. He's got it. He picked up with 8.
The quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 37. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He lets it fly.
Bastard!
Turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Get his ass up.
Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to find his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You can convert here in this drive on a different direction. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option.
Get the ball!
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Lost one on that last minute, 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Oh, he's got some space. I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding.
Smart.
My slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels. Jet sweep to the receiver. Gets it past the marker. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And that was way too easy for this offense. Defense is about leverage. It's about caging things and keeping it inside, not letting it get to the perimeter. They let that ball get outside with a guy that has speed. Next thing you know, 1st down. Throws to the back. He's
Come
got
on,
it.
I saw 3 niggas over there.
First
That
down at the
man.
14 after that grab.
Different stuff right here.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
It was a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that 1st.
And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The receiver on the jet sweep. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's on, he gets rid.
In this offense now, it's decision time, and they put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first
No,
half.
man, ain't no time to guard
Did
it.
that balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So they get you like your friend touch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Where is it?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Webb. Going to pick up a little bit short of the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 kicks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did in that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to
They out there in
time update.
Maryland.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5.
Ooh, that cheap.
Just never had a chance to shoot it. Down to the 34. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they got a chance to win this game.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To throw, it's Washington. Just a short pass to the line. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding how always have the person that will feel good. See the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that second down.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under the mix, it's Fleming. He's got first down yardage across the 50, then marking at the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Again, what we got? What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Under fire. Grab near the sticks. It's snapped. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snag out of the air.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're working that left side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Looking to get it.
Really nice job working the route, getting the saddles. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out.
See, I had it punch.
Brought down 16. Much better off to take the touchdown. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Corley. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And that was the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back.
Push me out, nigga.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how brave on a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
What they're trying to do is create negative plays to get behind the sticks to do it, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much spelling in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On the option. Breaks into the open. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Give to the back. Hard running there. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll leave it with it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the box.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down to the 2. And they get closer and closer. It's still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker.
Let's
Oh!
Good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Yeah, right?
That's what the kicker would like
You
to
talk
have.
shit too. Get your ass off over here, right? Right on your ass, right? Booty beat. That's what he said. Turn.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
Turn.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to throw. It's Washington.
Should have
And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, and he has enough for the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort
Damn,
of
bro.
you're trying to get 2 bodies.
I was just got no sense in me before he ate.
And this team needs more than that. This is a really close football game. You got to have these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football and maybe making this thing a football.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Kick that motherfucker dead.
And this defense has forced them into 4th
Kick.
down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Going to find his man, and they'll give up the football rundown.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football. Just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver? It might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd.
I ain't even see 3rd down. I ain't 3rd down.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the
Oh,
DB.
people.
And they almost had their big late in the game. The Huskies will be forced to put it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll feel the punt and try to make it.
Oh!
They'll get down and
Damn, nigga, they could have sent it to them motherfuckers to the right. Oh,
One never tripped up on his
Offense back onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds the score with no pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the road. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So an example of a tight end doing unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the...
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A little screen to the running back. Efficiency on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big game.
As he picks up the 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this one game.
Might as well give it to him again. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it on that run.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Dropping back, it's Washington. They build this lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin. Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. But I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A top 25 flash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you. Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lost to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle by 7. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much more if they're going to give them a fast.
They did a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Washington right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it up to 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Air the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
2 niggas missed 2. That nigga just big on 14. I got almost. You there? I can't see me now.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. Williams will pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little rope out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back on the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth of that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them those critical plays out. They give you 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get it.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
Oh, shit.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
That's it. And it was worth again, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw vertically downfield.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing.
Unlike the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that want to play it very conservative, very close to the vest, running the ball. They're coming away counting their defense, not this game. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown lead, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams looking for a man. The throw. Catch in the middle at 7. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's one of the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down. Up the entire field.
It just makes life so easy on you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you've got these kind of big athletes.
But jet sweep pass inside the field. There he goes. From the defense and takes it in.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
And the extra point splits the uprights. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Caught near the sticks, it's Fleming. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. That throw and catch a good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this is...
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're ready to kick it away. This one is pausing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Williams will pass. Got it in the middle of his screen. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got him wide open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got him downfield.
No, you didn't. That time you say how the camera went, bro. You tell how the camera went, bro.
Momentarily for the first down, they'll hurry to the line. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a time. Thinks the call is going to end up.
Bro, that nigga way paying that shit. Look at that nigga.
He didn't pass. He was on. He really wasn't even pass to down him up a little bit.
His way.
The camera
He
was
spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Huskies.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block, they go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, and get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Plays, guys deliver, and they get the win.
Yeah, Reese, big time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle the great job in the close game, executing down the stretch like they need to?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.